Yo, what is going on? My name is OhSohPro, aka Colin, and we're going to be learning a few more tips in order to be able to get from Platinum to Diamond. We're going to be talking about burning dodges, spacing, punishing, and the neutral game. Let's get right into it. Starting out, we will not be in training mode this time. Reason being, it's harder to show examples of burning dodges, punishing, neutral game, and spacing all at the same time. However, in this replay, I'm able to show you all of those instances. In every scenario in this game, you want to be able to capitalize on your opponent's mistakes. This example is going to be a burning dodge scenario. My opponent burns his dodge, I side light, D-light, GC side light again with a down air. Here's the best example of how to capitalize and maximize the amount of damage you could do effectively by catching your opponent's dodge. If you notice, he's got 0 damage dealt to him so far. I approach with a side light, neutral air, recovery, neutral air, recovery. Laddered him all the way up with a 0 to death because I caught his dodge. Diving into the world of spacing is very technical and very difficult. Spacing has a lot of different moves, a lot of different options, a lot of different ways you can space. In this scenario, I outspace my opponent. My opponent goes for the side light. I outspace his side light. I go for the down air. My down air whiffs. I cover my options with a neutral light. So I try to space out my opponent's moves. I do a terrible ground pound. I'm coming back to stage. I space out my opponent's ground pound, so therefore I don't get hit by his incoming ground pound. I recover back to stage. I regain my bearings. We basically reset neutral, except my opponent is on edge, so therefore it's a basic edge guard scenario. He's on edge. I'm on map. I need to cover the map so where he does not get back to the stage. At this point, I'm waiting for my opponent to come back to map. Right now, I have not thrown out any moves. I'm giving my opponent plenty of space to try to come back to stage. Right here, I am baiting out my opponent. And I'm baiting him out so that way I can punish whatever option he does. Right there, he tries to come back to stage. I dash forward. I get a D-light, go for the ground pound, get the ground pound, miss my down air because he has a great dodge. Great dodge. I just go back to stage. I reset it again for another classic edge guard scenario. Edge guarding is the best position that you could be in the game. If you're looking at this, he tried to come back to stage with a side air. I space his side air, backdash, and then do a side light, continue with a ground pound. Spacing is key. In order to be able to win the game, you have to space. I just got the ground pound because I spaced his side air, punished with a side light, went for the ground pound, and I got it. Neutral game is a very common term that you should hear in this game. Neutral game consists of punishing, spacing, and dodging all at the same time or all at different times. It all depends on your placement, on your scenario, where you're at on the map, where your opponent is on the map. If you look in this scenario, our neutral, it's very strange. Both of us miss our attacks, so we just decide to reset neutral. We're both standing on the map. We're both too far away from each other to engage in a fight if we throw out a random move. However, you can always clear this distance with a weapon throw. So instead of breaking neutral, I decide to grab the weapon that randomly appears right there. My opponent misses his dodge. We break neutral again. He throws his weapon. He goes for the side air. He misses. And we reset neutral again. However, this time, I engage in breaking the neutral with a weapon throw. I weapon throw, opponent's D-light misses because I cover the option with a neutral light. A D-light dare, cover it, opponent nares, he misses, and that's game. In this clip, this is an extremely short example of how you can use movement in order to win neutral. The way you can win neutral with movement is dancing around your opponent so where they can't hit you. Obviously, I'm moving too fast. The Mordex is unable to affect me with his moves. Therefore, I'm winning neutral and I'm able to pick up the weapon. In this specific clip, I'm going to show you how to win neutral with attacking. You can approach with attacks and also win neutral at the same time. As you notice, I will pick up spear. And from there, I approach with a neutral air. When I approach with the neutral air, I break neutral and I approach with the attack and I win neutral. You can easily win neutral by approaching with attacks. Don't do it too often because your opponent will start to understand and figure your gameplay out and punish you for however you attack. This is another clip of breaking neutral with attacks and putting pressure on your opponent to secure your position in the game and win the neutral game. I do a nair, he gets pushed off to the side, I finish it off with a D-light Sair. and it confirms the knockout, and now I'm evened up with this Mordex. Let's recap what we just learned. We learned the importance of catching burn dodges, we learned the importance of spacing and neutral game and how complex neutral game can be. I recommend learning those 3 things, putting those to the test, repeatedly trying to master those, and you will definitely climb in the ELO bracket. I stream on Twitch every Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. If you like the comment, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. I really do appreciate all the support, guys, and you have a fantastic day.